So what do you do when people say no? So if you sell anything, you should probably get used to hearing the word no. It's kind of what you should expect when you're trying to ask people for money. Now, I used to be really scared of this thing, and I used to be like, I hope nobody says no. But actually, you find out that you actually want to train for no and expect people to say no, so you know what to say. And I've done a few now coaching calls where I've gotten experience and I've been able to kind of narrow them down to three things. So I'm just kind of go over no. There's only three things that it'll come down to specifically in coaching. It'll be the world won't let me, people won't let me, and I won't let me. So I'll break those down, but basically every time you hear no for online coaching or coaching in general, it's going to be these three things. So the world is going to be like money, like this is too expensive. And they'll say that and not really mean it. So what they really mean is I don't have the resources, right? So that's when you kind of just explain to them, it's not money, it's resources, because you can probably afford whatever you charge, right? I charge 4K online, but you can probably afford whatever I charge in 30 days. Or you can probably put it on a credit card and pay it off on your terms. Or you can pay it by next pay period. So, or every 2 weeks or whatever it is. So usually it's resources, not really, it's too expensive. Most likely you just didn't explain up to the point where you gave them the price, how much value they're gonna get. And then the other one with the world is time. A lot of people will just say, I don't have enough time. Well, it's unrealistic because, right, you have 24 hours and I have 24 hours, but yet I'm jacked and you're not. So it's not about time, it's more about priorities. So you can write these down. So this is resources, this is priorities. So I just prioritize my fitness, you don't. Let's figure out why, and then that's kind of why I'm trying to sell you coaching, right? So that's kind of the world part. As far as people, this is so I specifically work with guys, so this is either my wife or I have kids, right? I don't think my wife will want me to spend this much money. Totally understand, I get it. Like, does your wife know that you want to lose weight? Does your wife know that you're unhappy with your current situation? Would they be opposed to you getting in shape, right? No. So obviously, sometimes we just need to ask for support more than permission, right? So, and then kids, well, I can't afford this, I don't have time for this, I have kids. Well, really, you should do this because you do have kids, because you want to be with your kids for a long time and you want to have lots of energy, because obviously if you're in shape, you're going to have more energy. And last time I checked, every doctor will recommend you to eat healthy and work out and exercise more to live longer. So that's kind of the reason there. And then the last one is or the person, right? What if I fail? And the last one is what if I don't make rush decisions? So rush. So what if you fail? Well, let's go best case, worst case. Best case, I'm not lying to you and I can actually get you fit. Great, you got what you wanted. Worst case, we do everything and you still don't lose weight after the X amount of time. I'll work with you till it works, right? Or I'll give you your money back. So you mitigate the fail risk with that. And then with rush, they'll say, I need time to think about it. I don't do rush decisions. And you just kind of be like, well, you've been telling me that you've been wanting to lose weight since, after college. So it's not really a rush decision. Today's just the day you're going to prioritize it and make a decision. Make sense? You've been thinking about it for lots of time. Today's just the day you're going to take action on it, right? That kind of thing. So those are the main ones I've ever experienced, and I just kept hearing the same thing over and over again. So I kind of just have specific things that I say when I hear them. And it's just in any process when you're selling coaching, it's just, you want to listen, you want to talk to people, right? You want to have conversations with them, you want to listen, and then they give you like their reason why they, like, you ask them for money, and then they're going to give you, yes, it is the case, you shut up and take their money. And they say no, figure out which one of these things it is, and then, have that conversation. And then after that, if they still don't want to sell or they still don't want to buy, move on. Like, there's other clients. If people don't want to buy, they're not going to buy. You're not going to convince them. You're not going to have a word track to get them to buy all of a sudden and hypnotize them. That's like a whole sales thing that people try to sell you. That's kind of what I do. I hope that makes sense. and I hope to help somebody out there.